Hey, look, we've got 4 contestants. This is going to work well because it says preparation, gather 4 contestants.
All right. You ready to battle?
What are we doing?
So this is this morning's game show.
Yeah, but what do we figure
Nope.
out what the game show is?
I'm going to start reading it right now and we'll figure it out. So here we go. This is called Not Quite Cardsharks, Not Quite Guesspionage.
I don't know what either of those games are.
That's because, well, the first sentence is literally, well, not technically a real game show. Not Quite takes elements from various real game shows. Sort of counts. We've gathered a slew of information through various surveys throughout the run about chat members watching the stream right now, and it's up to you to determine just what makes them tick. For each question, a contestant must guess a specific number or percentage about the chat or the run. The other 3 contestants must guess if that number is higher or lower than the real number. The guesser gets 1 point for each incorrect answer. The contestant with the most points after 16 questions wins.
You following that along, Sarah?
Percentages have been rounded to the nearest integer.
So we're not on teams. We're 4 individuals battling each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I was ready to be on a team with Paul. Now I'm ready to battle Paul.
yeah. That's
Finish
Best
it.
friends, blood
How
enemy.
quickly are
all right. So we got Paul, we got Serge,
Interesting.
we got Liz, and we got Matthew.
no James read the doc?
What?
It just said no James, read the doc.
That's what I am reading.
Okay.
Look,
I am reading the doc. Do you have anything? Yeah, you might not have anything for this one, so that's fine.
So wait, we're counting incorrect answers? Did I read that right?
So okay, for each For each question, a contestant must guess a specific number or percentage about the chat or the run. So if I ask Paul a question, and then Paul's going to answer that question, and then the other 3 contestants must guess if that number is higher or lower than the real number.
And what if he nails it?
It doesn't matter if he nails it, because you're the one.
But if it's right, then it won't be higher or lower.
Then I get, yeah, I don't know. The guesser gets 1 point for each incorrect answer. The contestant with the most points after 16 questions wins.
If they nail it, then either side is incorrect.
Right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they'll get 3 points.
Okay.
So let's try this
So
out.
we want to get it wrong?
no, if I'm the one who's guessing the number, I want you guys to get it wrong.
Oh, I
Yes.
see.
It's a little, it's like sort of like Dixit or something, right? Where you're like you're trying to make a
Oh.
Yeah.
you're trying to do a convincing answer.
All right, so we're going to start with Paul.
Okay.
Paul,
Mhm.
what percentage of chat members surveyed have been to Las Vegas?
Ooh.
Boop, 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 boop.
Say 15%.
All right, so Paul says 15%.
Yeah.
So Serge,
I think that's over.
you think that's over?
Yeah.
So you think you
I think it's less than I think it's
15%.
less than 15%.
Okay.
Should we hide the chat for this?
I
don't know if
I'd
they
like-
can actually.
yeah, there's no
they
way,
don't have the
yeah.
answers, so no.
I think it's less than 15%, but I'm going to go, it's more than 15%.
Okay.
You think it's less, but you're gonna.
Well, yeah.
So if you get the correct answer, Paul doesn't get a point. We don't steal. Okay.
And then Matthews.
I think it is less.
Less. All right, so Paul, you said
15.
15%. Real answer, 20%
Oh!
of chat.
So
Oh!
let's
Yeah,
get it
your
right in.
face, Paul!
So,
Really?
so
Paul.
if I'm correct, Paul gets
Need to calm
2
down.
points. Right?
All right. All right.
All right.
Wow.
Paul with 2 points.
Oh, and
20% of people surveyed.
So remember, they have been rounded up to the nearest percent. So it might be technically a little less, but who knows? Anyways, Serge,
Hi.
what percentage of chat members surveyed own an Xbox One?
Wow.
If people own multiple Xbox Ones, does that count as
Nope.
multiple people?
Nope. That just means they own it.
I'm going to say 25%. 1 in 4 people surveyed have an Xbox One.
Sorry, how many?
1 in 4. So
25%.
25%.
All right, Liz, is that high? Is that too high or lower?
That's too low. So more than 25%.
Okay, Matthews, do you think it's higher or lower?
I agree. I think it's higher than 25%.
Okay, and Paul, do you think it's higher or lower?
I'm gonna say the number of people is lower.
Lower than 25%. The correct, so you said 25%.
Yeah, I was thinking about my group of friends, how many of us have Xbox Ones, and it was definitely not 1 in 4, but I rounded up a bit.
You should have rounded down. 12%
Wow!
of
Yes.
respondents say that they own a Xbox One. So, Serge, you get 2 points. Paul has.
How many people were surveyed?
I think as many people who wanted to respond. So, all right, Liz. What percentage of chat members prefer Pepsi over Coke?
Ooh.
0%.
Wow, Johnny.
I have no strong opinions about cola.
12%.
12%. Matthews, do you think it's higher or lower than 12%?
I'm gonna guess higher.
Paul, higher or lower?
I'm gonna say higher.
Higher.
It is higher. It is 29%.
So Liz gets 0?
Correct.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liz.
All right. Question
A lot
number
of-
4.
A lot of people go for Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, what was the actual number?
29%.
29.
Wow.
Yeah. Matthews,
Yes.
what percentage of chat members surveyed own and wear an analog watch? An analog watch. That is
Wow.
the key point.
Well, going based on
this
myself,
doesn't count.
100%.
Maybe need a larger sample size.
Yeah.
All right, everybody show your left
I'm-
wrist.
I mean, some people wear their watches on their right wrist, but all right.
I wear mine on the
Those
right when I
people-
do wear one.
I'm gonna say 13%.
13% has been called. Paul, do you think it's higher or lower than 13%?
I'd say higher.
Okay.
I'm going to say lower, less than 13%.
Okay.
Lower.
All right. Higher, lower, lower. The correct answer is 19%
Really?
of chat
Man.
Wow.
wears an analog watch. So
In
Matthews,
chat,
you get
we're
2
just
points.
in sync.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right. Back to Paul for question number 5. Round 2
Of
starts
course,
now.
I'm gonna totally mess it up.
What percent of chat members from North America surveyed have traveled outside of North America?
North America, not the United States.
Correct. North America.
Because I'm very United States centric.
Yes. When you say North America, we're talking about
Mexico,
Canada,
Canada, and the United
Mexico, and the United States. What percentage of those 3 countries?
Who's it that does the joke? It's like, or I think it was Eddie Izzard who does like, I'm talking about the USA. And when I say USA, I mean Canada. I'm counting Canada. Outside.
How many North Americans leave North America?
Yeah.
Hey.
I'm gonna say 40%.
All right. Serge,
Oh,
do
that's
you think it's higher or lower than 40%?
I'm going to say it's lower than 40%, but not by much.
Okay. Liz,
You don't have
Lower.
to.
lower than 40%. Matthews?
Lower.
Lower. This surprises me, this number. 59%
Really?
surveyed say they have traveled outside of North America. Residents of North America have, I would have guessed significantly lower as well.
I was
proud
going
of
to guess
you.
in the 30s.
The rest,
Wow.
of-
the rest of my colleagues
for you.
have a
Yeah.
low opinion of your
Well,
worldliness.
I guess the thing is, it's of the people surveyed. I don't think it's that common for the general population. I don't think that many North Americans
Yeah.
typically
Yeah.
go, but of
But
the
of the
viewer
people in
base.
chat.
I mean,
Yeah. That's
I
what
mean,
I'm saying.
it's funny because I can guarantee, I know for a fact. Okay, actually, Paul, I don't know if you've traveled outside of North America. Have you?
No, I have not traveled.
I know Serge has,
Yeah.
and I know Liz has. Matthews, have you traveled outside of North America?
I actually got my interview request with Ash when I was in Hungary. So
That's a yes.
So that's a yes. Johnny.
Went to school in England for a little while.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and neither have I.
I've
So
gone, I've gone to
You haven't left North
I
America?
have not ever left North
I've gone
America.
to like Hawaii, which is technically not North America.
I've seen a good. I've been to a lot of the U.S. and I've been to Mexico, but I've never left North America. Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
All right.
I've been to Hawaii, so I don't know if that counts.
I think that
You're off the
still
coast.
counts.
You're still.
I'm still in the U.S.
You're still
but
in the U.S., but you're not in the continental of North America. But I think, what is Hawaii considered to be part of, or is it just by itself?
I mean,
it's the
It's not a
50th
continent.
state.
It's just, well, it's an island in the Pacific.
Yeah.
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 I
If
think
we're
that
talking
the
land
intention of the
masses.
question was to suggest
I think
traveling
yes,
outside of your
I
comfort
agree.
zone,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
Hawaii would definitely be
All right.
in people's comfort zone.
Moving on. Following up with the last question of North Americans traveling outside of North Americans.
Okay.
Search what percentage of chat members outside of North America have traveled to North America.
Ugh, why? Sorry, that's awkward. Well, what was the answer for Vegas? It was like 20% went to Vegas.
20% of chat have said that they've been to Vegas.
I'm gonna go with the old 50-50. I'm gonna say 50%. And I'm
Okay.
gonna put the pressure on my co-game show friends here to see what they think.
All right. Liz, do you think it's higher or lower than 50% of non-North Americans in chat who have traveled to North America?
Considering I have 0 points and nothing to lose, higher.
Okay.
Ooh.
Matthews,
Lower.
lower. Paul,
I'm gonna say lower.
lower. The correct answer is, in fact, lower. It is 37%.
Oh wow. Okay.
Interesting.
All
I was
right,
just
Liz.
thinking about-
So 17% of people have only 17% of people have been to North America, but not Vegas. I guess these are not necessarily
That's
the same.
yeah.
people
That's
answering.
yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay, Liz. What percentage of chat members surveyed have seen Penn and Teller live?
Wow.
2%.
2% has been called. Matthews, do you think it's higher or lower?
Probably less than the number of people who've been to Vegas.
I was gonna say 17% have been to Vegas.
20.
20.
20%.
20% have been to Vegas.
Go out on a limb and say higher,
Higher.
but like real close.
Paul?
Johnny.
This is live. Live?
Johnny, wake up.
Where's the coffee?
Hi. Okay, it's a good.
Let's go, Mom.
It's a good answer. Higher, Johnny. Johnny. All right. Paul.
You're playing with fire, Johnny.
I'm gonna say
Thanks.
lower than 2%. I'm gonna say higher.
Okay.
Higher.
Surge higher. The answer is in fact higher. 5%
Wow.
of chat.
Oh.
Statistically
Claim.
anomalous. number
Oh
of people.
no.
Oh, it's so warm in here.
Johnny's legitimately gonna fall asleep now.
All right.
He's all tucked in and comfy.
Johnny looks cute. Before we get to our next question, we are now sitting at $22,709.
Oh,
Less
wow.
than $100 away from that desert buck. Get your donations in during.
Did you do
This
the
game
draw for
show?
that thing yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. All right, moving on. Matthews, what percentage of chat members own an iPhone?
Oh, interesting.
I think about
60%.
how many
Like-
people complained that the app was not available for Android.
All right, sorry, what was that?
60%.
60% has been called. Paul, do you think that number is too high or too low?
I'm gonna say too low.
Wow, you think higher?
Wait, so you think it's higher than 60%?
I think it's higher.
Okay.
I'm
Serge?
gonna- I'm gonna say that's too high, so I'm going with lower.
Yeah.
Higher.
Really?
The answer may surprise you. 20%.
Oh, no, iPhones?
20% own iPhones.
Wow.
Interesting.
Android.
All right.
No, they're all Luddites. They have no
Yeah,
phones.
this is the
Yeah, they
this
do.
is the like
Samsung.
well, according to the people I know,
Yes, exactly. Yeah,
it's something
tricky.
like 90%.
I'd be curious. Maybe we'll do a survey in house. I think it's probably definitely.
It's overwhelming. I'm like the only person I know who has an Android in this group. Everyone's like, "You have iChat?" I'm like,
And
No.
Ashton.
Yeah. So right now in
CS7.
this room, iPhone,
Android.
Android,
iPhone.
Android.
Android, right? BlackBerry, right?
Whoa!
This monster. I forgot that Matt was in
rolls
the
in with a
room. Matt
BlackBerry.
rolls in here with his BlackBerry.
Isn't that BlackBerry running Android OS though?
No,
No, not that one.
That's a.
this is BlackBerry Classic.
Oh man.
You three,
Android.
all Android over there.
Yeah. Yep.
Johnny's iPhone.
Engineering?
Engineering, we've got Joe on Android.
I think
iPhone.
maybe
iPhone.
more-
All right.
I think maybe more Americans use Android than Canadians.
I don't know if that's. I'd be curious to know.
I mean-
Historically, like back in the early days of smartphones, the Android phones available on Canadian carriers were super bad.
They were.
I mean,
They're
historically speaking, up until quite
whoa,
recently.
Whoa.
Hey, we did
Yeah,
it!
that's a good.
I mean, the dance party.
We're in the middle of a game.
Yeah, but
Okay.
we got to do it. You want to push 2 buttons?
I'm ready. My hips are warming up. Come on, no troll.
Oh!
This should be a troll. I can't dance to this.
Sure you can.
I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark. I really think you tonight.
Can I wake you up there, buddy?
Once upon a time I was falling in love, but now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can do, a holy eclipse of the heart.
Like 3 of you got that line wrong.
I got it right.
Totally.
Turn around, bright eyes. Turn around.
The troll move for
Shark do baby.
the troll move for that song would be like a total eclipse of, and then just
Not
stop
a
it.
cult. Do-do-do-do-do. Not
All right.
a cult.
Moving on. We're cycling back around to Paul.
How many game shows have a dance party in the middle of the game show?
Probably a lot in Japan.
Yeah. Only the really good ones.
Yeah. Question number 9. Cycling back to Paul, starting round 4.
Can we quick recap of the scores?
It's on the
Paul
screen.
5, Serge 3, Liz 0, Matthews 4. Paul, what percentage of chat members surveyed identify as non-binary?
Ooh.
This is a
Oof.
good question,
Interesting.
and I'm
Non-binary.
yeah.
Got it wrong.
I'm gonna say 10%.
All right.
15%.
So you think it's higher?
I think it's
Higher.
higher than that.
Okay. Liz
Higher.
and Matthews.
I'm gonna go higher.
I think it's higher.
Johnny thinks it's higher too. You want to know the answer though?
Yeah.
It's what Paul said. Paul nailed it. 10%.
Oh, we're all
Oh,
wrong.
wow.
Paul nailed it.
I like how Sarah typed in the answer before you revealed it.
Yeah.
I like how Joe typed in the answer before you revealed it.
That was Paul's guess.
It's interesting. I mean, even
They write down the guess of the person.
even the
Because they wrote
10%.
3 points the one before.
Oh,
Oh.
this is an interesting question, Serge.
Hi.
So this also tells me that apparently 707, if this is true, total number of people surveyed, except for I guess the ones that were specific to like
Specific.
those
groups.
in North America, those outside. But this one says out of 778 chat members
Okay.
that were surveyed, how many claim that they have been watching Desert Bus since Desert Bus 1?
How many claim they
How
watched
many?
it?
How many
I mean, yeah.
claim? Because
Claim.
Wow.
That's a really good
Would somebody
word.
would somebody really like pretend that they've been watching Desert Bus just to like get the extra points?
I don't think
Correct.
I don't think anybody would necessarily like pretend, but some people could just be mistaken, right? Like that's a long time ago.
Well, I think the other thing is you can
But-
say you've heard of it from a certain time.
Sure.
I'm gonna say like 45%.
What?
Lower.
This
Lower.
is actually asking for not a percent. This is actually asking for an exact number of people.
number?
Which I mean could be easily turned into a percent
Okay,
because
I'm
we
gonna
have the
say
two
I'm gonna
numbers.
say
They have
like
them
700.
325 of the 700-ish surveyed.
Are you think have been watched? Okay. Liz, do you think
Less.
less?
Lower.
Matthews, lower. Paul,
Lower.
Yeah, it's
Lower.
significantly lower.
Oh, what? Oh.
The answer is 32 of the 778 chat members
There were like
surveyed for this.
778 chat members watching.
I don't even
I
think there were
figured-
that many people.
I figured people were going to talk a big game, and a lot of people were
assuming
going
we're gonna lie.
So Serge assumed that the chat would lie. Is that what you're saying?
Are you
Turn
calling
on in
lies?
chat. Turn on
I'm not
Surge.
calling chat.
All right, Moving on.
I don't see how else you could explain it other than calling a chat liar.
Liz, for this question, 700 chat members were asked, what is the 6th digit of pi? How many answered incorrectly? Of 700 chat members, how many incorrectly guessed the 6th digit of pi incorrectly?
And you want to number down a percentage?
Correct.
35.
35 guessed it incorrectly. All right. Matthews, do you think more people guessed it incorrectly or less?
I think more.
Okay.
I'm going to say. So there's a number of people who got it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 35.
Come on, Paul,
Yes.
lower.
35
Give me 1 point.
35 guessed incorrectly, so
Lower.
1.
Lower. What do you got to lose?
Very
You have
little,
to lose
actually.
a like,
It's literally
Very,
zero.
very, very little.
There's no stealing in this game, so he's got 0 to lose, in fact.
Now I'm just gonna take it personally.
Yeah,
Paul.
higher.
Higher.
Yeah. There's actually a 4 on the end of what Liz guessed there.
So you see what happened is Liz and I-
354. You two.
Liz and I
yeah.
just swapped.
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
two just
I
swapped
had
it
a
in.
vision of her answer. She had a vision of my answer, and really we nailed it.
So here's a
It's
question.
true.
Can we collectively figure out what the sixth digit of pi is?
I can do 3.14259.
No,
Two-
14159.
159.
159.6.
That's as far as I know.
Is it 3.14159.6?
I think it's 2.
9. What's after 9? Is it 6?
6-2.
Yes. That's as far as I can go.
159. I was close.
I can go 1596 and then I'm done.
I respect that half people got it wrong, which means that people weren't just like quickly looking
Hold
it up.
on a second.
It is 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it
I knew
is?
it was 2.
Dang.
Joe.
Dang. I was wrong. All right, moving on.
So
Matthews.
he would have failed it.
700 chat members were asked, what is the best superpower? How many chose flight?
Is it just multiple choice or fill in?
I think it was just open-ended.
Is this Family Feud style?
I mean, it's a good superpower.
Yeah.
150.
All right, Matthew says 150 of 700 said flight was the best superpower. Paul, is it lower or higher than 150?
Probably both what I would say too, actually. I'm gonna say higher.
It's higher than that. Serge.
Paul seems to have a read on this. I'm just going to start voting with Paul. Higher.
Okay, and
Don't
Liz.
bogart my
Higher.
style.
Higher. The answer is actually lower.
Damn.
99.
I shouldn't have trusted Paul.
You get 3 points.
99 people.
My plan worked perfectly. 3 points.
Liz, we're getting crushed.
Okay, Paul, this is a fun one. Good luck.
How many more of these are there?
There's 4 more.
Oh well.
There's a chance
Four
to
more,
catch up.
4 more
Liz.
questions. So everybody gets one more.
There's
one
12
more
points
question.
on the board.
true.
Up for grabs.
Paul, since the start of the run and up to 8 a.m. this morning, so that was 29 minutes ago, Chat
Wow,
has
this is really
logged.
up to date.
Chat has logged 3,351,269 words in chat. How many of them are congratulations?
Wow.
How many of them are
3,351,000.
3.3 million. Yeah. Just assume the 3.3 million words that have been spoken in chat from the start of the run up until half an hour ago. How many times has congratulations, correctly spelt, might I add, right?
Yeah, I noticed up to half an
gonna-
hour ago, so saying it now won't change.
I'm gonna guess.
Won't change anything.
I'm gonna guess 3
The number just
million.
starts going up and up. And up.
Sorry.
I'm gonna guess 3 million.
Our chat's
Does
terrible.
work count?
No.
No.
Paul,
That's Bird for congratulations.
how many do you think?
I'm gonna say 15,000.
15,000. Serge, is it
Oh.
higher or lower than 15,000?
Oh, it's another good guess. If Paul nailed it on the dot, I'm going to be very upset. I'm going to say.
That is
Seems very
impossible.
unlikely.
Spoiler alert, he did not.
I'm going to say lower.
All right, lower.
Higher.
Higher.
Lower.
Lower. The correct answer is in fact lower. You went way over. You added like an extra digit. 1,534.
I was really close if I took off that extra digit.
Yeah. Yeah, if you had said 1,500, I've been like, damn.
Wonder what is the number? What is the word that isn't just like a definite article that has shown up the most? In the
All right,
chat?
Serge,
Yo.
here's your final question.
Yep.
Bid?
Up until 8 a.m. this morning,
Okay.
how much money has been donated to Desert Bus this year in Russian rubles?
Oh, God.
Oh.
What?
Take that
All
amount.
you have to do is dither around for the next half an hour.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes, because this is something that chat can start spamming. Everybody, close your eyes. In
Oh.
fact.
What even is a ruble?
That's
Well, I know. I mean, I know what a
Thank
ruble
you.
is, but
You
like,
can open your eyes now. We've hidden chat.
well, what is the conversion rate for the ruble?
You have to know.
Yeah.
I have no. I think the ruble is one of the, I think
The question, sir.
the ruble is a currency that is probably multiple times the dollar. But how many times? All right, I'm gonna guess 11 million rubles.
All right, Paul. No, sorry, Liz.
Lower.
Lower than that, Matthews.
Lower.
Lower than that, Paul.
So that would be. I'll say higher.
It is significantly higher. The correct answer is 29,185,856.
Interesting. I was guessing it was about 30 to 1.
So
All
it's
right.
So it's actually more like
40 to 1? No.
like 60.
60 to 1.
Yeah.
All right, Liz. Up until 8 a.m. this morning, how many random dance parties have been triggered?
Ooh.
Oh, I know this. I will keep it to myself.
Okay. It's day.
It's the start of day 5.
Really?
It's the start
No,
of day
it's the end of day.
It's the end
4.
of day 5.
It's the end
We
of
can
day
do the
5.
math.
It's the end of day 5.
Right, yeah, it's
24.
Wednesday. Yeah,
Day 6
It's-
starts in
in
2 hours.
yeah, an hour and a half.
How many
No.
hours? I mean,
It's Friday.
if I could see better, I would know. So.
What are you looking for? No,
How many hours
it's
we bussed
Wednesday.
already?
We have bussed for
118.
118
Oh,
and a half hours.
Okay.
How many times do we dance per hour, Liz?
I'm working on that.
Yeah.
The DPH.
The issue is I don't know how much Zeta hits the button. When Andrew's here, we dance a lot. Is Beach a dancer? I don't know. Only you know.
We know. We're spies.
I know.
215.
215 has been called. Matthews, do you think it's
Wow.
higher or lower than that?
I'm gonna say lower.
Paul, do you think it's higher or lower than that?
I'm gonna say lower.
Serge?
I want to guarantee Liz gets at least 1 point. I'm going to say higher.
It is in fact lower.
It is in fact lower. Johnny, do you know what it is?
It should be 155 or so.
It's higher than that.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It is 183.
Okay.
Wow.
It's so
See,
much work to start dance parties.
Actually, technically, it's probably 180 because that was up until 8 a.m. and we have done one since 8 a.m., which means
Yeah.
it's probably right now at 184.
See, I was going to guess 1 per hour, but wow. Even with all the extra steps we have to go through, we have 1.5 DPH dances per hour.
All right, so this is the final question.
All right.
Can we turn
Matthews,
chat
if
back
you can
on?
get 2 points out of this, you will tie Paul, and we will go to the tiebreaker question. Up
What
until
if they lose 2 points and they tie me?
They can't lose
They
points.
can't lose points.
They've
Well,
not been following
that's not
along.
a-
There's
that's
no
not a
way to
rule in this
actually lose
game.
points.
But so there's no catch-up mechanic, is what you're telling me, Johnny?
That
This
is
game is
true.
flawed.
This is a very interesting question. Up until 8 a.m. this morning, how many individual lines have been recorded in the VST spreadsheet?
What day are we on?
We are coming to the end of day 5.
All right.
So
We're an hour and a half away from 5 full days of this.
And yeah, we've been going for 118 hours.
400, 300 lines per day. So that's
300 lines per day. is your guess?
Well, the VST spreadsheet basically is
Every
like
second.
a log of
Yeah.
everything that's happening.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
It
You
literally.
not seen it?
Yeah, like if
So
you look at
and
it.
so walks
Crazy.
into room. So and so walks out of room. Those are two separate lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's yeah.
It's
You love
exhausting.
data.
Yeah.
Is it a text document of the goings on of
Yep.
No,
us?
it's a
Spreadsheet.
spreadsheet.
I'm
It's
gonna
spreadsheet.
say 14,000 lines.
14,000 lines has been called. Paul, do you think it's less or more than 14,000 lines?
I'm gonna say less.
Search?
I need to know how many minutes are in an hour.
60, the
60.
same as there's always been.
Since the beginning of time,
It
there's
did
been
not change
60 minutes in an hour.
I meant in a day. I meant in a day.
Well, times that by 24.
I can't do that math in my head, Johnny.
It's
Johnny is
360.
punchy.
I'm gonna say lower.
Okay.
I'm gonna say higher.
All right. If it is higher, then Matthews ties.
Yeah.
But if it is lower, Matthews will lose by 1 point to Paul. It is lower. It is 3,999 lines.
Yeah. When I did the math, it was 1,400 lines in minutes in a day, and I did not imagine a human being could write one line per minute.
Well, it's
Well,
not.
there's not
It's not
one.
just
There's
one.
like
There's like 40 or 50 of
50
them.
people.
That's still too much work.
All right.
And my math.
I am going to give you the tiebreaker question, and we're just going to go down the line.
Okay.
No, I'm
And if somebody gets it right exactly, you get 10 points.
Okay.
What percentage of chat members surveyed prefer coffee over tea? Paul.
Here's the key.
Thank you.
And that's not a trick question. There is an answer, by the way. If anybody was going to be like, I
I
think
would
it's the opposite.
I would say chat is a higher than average tea drinking.
What does that mean?
So I would put it at say 65%.
You think
Prefer
65%?
coffee over tea.
Okay. Search.
72%.
72% of people who drink
Oh, it's
coffee.
not a higher or lower one. Okay.
No, this is just if you guess it right. If you guess it right, Liz, on the money you win. As I just said, 10 points to if
Yeah.
anybody can get it
The rest of
correct.
this whole
we'll
game
say
was
we'll say
pointless.
we'll say
73%. No, 75%.
Ooh.
75%.
1%.
We'll say whoever's closest without going, or we'll just say whoever's closest
going over.
gets 1 point.
Price is Right rules. Okay.
Yeah. Matthews,
I'm gonna say 70%.
70%.
John, you want to
That's-
guess?
Sure,
None of us-
73%.
Any close.
Ooh.
No, none of you are even remotely close.
That's what
No.
I figured.
No, you're all way, 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 way over. It is 39%.
Wow.
So they prefer coffee?
Really?
39% prefer coffee over tea?
Yes.
Prefer coffee over tea or tea over coffee?
No, coffee over tea.
Wow, that is
Wow.
actually very surprising.
I am very surprised.
I saw Anubis just said there are a lot of us.
So Paul gets the 1 bonus point.
I mean, I knew that.
Which is good,
I
because
had
if
the
Matthews
feeling
had
that
gotten
Chuck
it, I don't know
was
what I
more
would have
heavy on
done.
the tea.
You did have another
I
tiebreaker.
didn't think that through. All right.
Wow.
Thank you so
Good
much
job.
to Noi, and thank you to everybody in the chat who helped participate in today's game show. I appreciate it. Tomorrow morning, join us here at around 8
Oh,
a.m.
neither was an option.
Oh.
Maybe not.
Oh.
So join us here tomorrow in about 23 and a half hours for the final game show, unless I guess we get pushed to like noon on Friday.
That seems unlikely.
In which case we'll need an emergency game show. But join us tomorrow for the Family Feud numero 3.